Welcome to The Explainer. You know how it is. We get stuck in our routines, planning every single minute of our free time. But what happens when someone just throws that plan right out the window? Well, today we're diving into a story that proves the best adventures are usually the ones you never see coming. So let's meet our main characters, Anjali and Rahul. They're a classic case of opposites attract. On one hand, you've got Anjali, she's the planner, the one who likes everything organized and structured. And then you have Rahul. He's all about spontaneity, just embracing the thrill of the unknown. All right, so picture this. It's a totally normal Friday evening. Anjali gets home from a long week at work, and all she's thinking about is kicking back, maybe ordering some food, watching a movie. A nice, lazy weekend is all planned out in her head. But Rahul is about to throw a giant wrench in those plans. He just bursts through the door and drops this absolute bombshell. No warning, no, hey, what do you think about maybe? Just this. Anjali is, as you can imagine, completely floored. I mean, where on earth are they going in just 30 minutes? While Anjali is still trying to figure out what's happening, Rahul reveals the big plan. He's already booked train tickets for tonight to see Jog Falls, which is India's second tallest waterfall. And get this, the train leaves in just over an hour. There's literally no time to argue. The decision has already been made for them. And just like that, the trip was on. It was a mad dash of frantically packing bags and racing to the station. They were embarking on this overnight journey with absolutely no time to think, just time to act. Just wrap your head around the speed of this for a second. In the span of 90 minutes, they went from a quiet Friday night at home to being on a moving train heading out of the city. That is the very definition of a whirlwind. So after traveling all night, their train finally pulls into the town of Shimoga. But here's the catch. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, the sun isn't up, nothing's open, but hey, the adventure has officially begun. And their adventure doesn't kick off in some fancy hotel lobby. Not at all. It starts right here, in the humble waiting room of the railway station. It's too early for anything else, so this is where they have to freshen up and figure out their next move. So now they're faced with their first real decision of the trip, and it's a big one that's going to set the tone for the whole day. So what do you do when you arrive in a strange town at 4 a.m.? Okay, so they had two options. They could try to find a hotel, wait for it to open, and just crash for a few hours after that long train ride. Or they could lean right into the spirit of the trip and just keep on moving. And yeah, they fully embraced Rahul's explorer mindset. Why waste precious time waiting for a hotel room to be ready? The new plan was awesome and simple. Hire a cab for the whole day and just see what happens. Experience over rest. And this is exactly the kind of magic that can only happen when you don't have a rigid plan. While they were just hanging out in the station, they struck up a conversation with another couple who told them about this cool, off-the-beaten-path place called Hanavar. Just like that, a whole new possibility was added to their trip. Around 5:30 in the morning, their cab finally arrived. They hopped in and they were off, finally heading for the main event, the whole reason for this crazy, spontaneous journey. And when they finally got there, this is what they saw. The absolutely incredible Jog Falls. And in that moment, all the chaotic packing, the overnight train, the 4 a.m. wake-up call, it all made perfect sense. And this was Anjali's reaction. Now remember, Anjali's the planner, the one who was probably a little skeptical about this whole idea. And now she's completely speechless. That massive spontaneous risk totally paid off, and it created this just dreamy experience for them. But the trip was about so much more than just seeing the waterfall. The real magic was in all the small shared moments that happened throughout their adventure. Their day just unfolded perfectly. They explored one stunning waterfall after another. They stopped for an incredible, authentic local meal. And you gotta love this part. Anjali even managed to sneak in a quick nap in the cab while Rahul was just soaking in all the amazing scenery. And the cherry on top? A romantic boat ride, right as it started to rain. So when you boil it all down, this is what made the day so memorable. Just having that quality time together, away from all the distractions of daily life. And even their cab driver became a huge part of the experience. He was so friendly and helpful that he made them feel less like tourists and more like locals, just out for a drive. After a full, incredible day, they grabbed some dinner and then headed straight back to the station. Their entire whirlwind adventure, from leaving their apartment to heading home, fit perfectly into one weekend. But man, it was packed with a lifetime of memories. And that was their big takeaway from all this. In their busy, chaotic lives, getting this kind of spontaneous, uninterrupted time together, it was a true blessing. It turned out to be the exact escape they didn't even know they needed. Anjali and Rahul's story is just such a great reminder that sometimes the memories we cherish the most come from the journeys we never even meant to take. So it makes you think, right? When was the last time an unplanned moment became one of your favorite memories?